chicken and dumplings, but it's going to be for a diabetic. I already got my chicken boiling, and well, I had chicken, I had pre-cooked, and so I just shredded that chicken and put it in its juices, and I put it on top of the stove. So I'm going to get ready to make the dumplings. Trying to wait till somebody come on. And I'm going to make my little dumplings because the chicken is already cooking. I'm going to go ahead and make my little dumplings to put in there. And I'm going to use almond flour. Almond flour is what you have to use because it don't have anything in it that can hurt the person that's a diabetic. It has 3 carbohydrates and only 1 gram of sugar. 1 gram of sugar. That's very, very small. Thanks for joining. I'm making some chicken and dumplings that a diabetic can eat. They can eat regular, it's just they can't have a lot. But I'm going to make it so he can actually eat it. Yes. So I have this right here. And I'm going to go ahead and take this. And you're also going to add 2 tablespoons. I already measured it of regular flour. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. That's 2 tablespoons of regular flour. Let me get it over here so you can see it. You don't need to see me. I've already put 2 tablespoons of regular flour in there, inside the bowl. And this is chicken and dumplings. And then we're going to add 1 cup and another cup of almond flour, because we want to make the dumplings. We want them to be good. You're going to add that, and then you're going to add some baking powder. And I don't have very much of that left, and I'm spilling what I do have. And you just want to put a little in there, but this has 0 carbs in it. So we're going to put about that much, just like a half a tablespoon in there. Then you want to add some salt. You want to season this, because who wants to eat dumplings and they're not, they tasteless. That should be enough right there. And then you're just going to stir that up. Just stir it up. That should be enough little dumplings for the both of us. I'm just going to stir that up. Make sure you stir it good. Then you're going to put a hole in the center of your dumplings. Put a hole in the center like I did there. You want a hole in the center. And the reason you want that is because you're going to pour some of your juice off of your chicken. And if you was making regular dumplings, use regular flours if you're not a diabetic. Still, you want to season your flour just a little bit. Put a hole in the middle. And then you're going to, I was looking for that. And there it is. I'm going to take this off because I just sit that there and it's hot. And I just sit it there like a net. Got in my bowl. I don't know what that is. Ain't no net. Okay, and then I'm going to take this. And I'm going to pour just a little juice over in the middle of there. I don't want my chicken to go with it. Got chicken and onions already in there. Then you're going to stir that. That's enough right there, I think. That's enough. And you're going to have to let it cool a little bit. Yes, that's enough. There's your dumplings. That's your dumplings right there. Stir it up good. Then you're just going to add these dumplings into that water over there that's boiling. Some people just coming on. I'm making diabetic chicken and dumplings. Chicken and dumplings. Diabetics chicken and dumplings. And I added 2 tablespoons of regular flour, a cup of almond flour, and a tablespoon of baking powder, and a little salt. That's all I put in there. And the juice off of my chicken that's over here boiling. I put some juice off of the chicken that's boiling. And like I said, you're going to let that cool just a little bit. Let it cool. Then we're going to put it over in our dumplings and let it cook. We're going to cut it down because our chicken is already done. The chicken is already done because I previously had already cooked the chicken. So my chicken is already done. Thank you. Oh, me too. Chicken and dumplings is my favorite. Yes. And then you're going to take those dumplings like so. Like so. Just put a little in your hand. And you're going to roll it. Make a little ball. And then you're just going to drop it over in those dumplings. As I say, don't take a lot. Make a little ball, just like so, and put it in your dumpling juice. We got that dumpling juice over there going. We're going to do this until we use up all our little balls. And if you don't want it to be like that, you can put a little oil in your hand. You can put grease in your hand. Just to grease your hand with a little oil, like I just did. And put it over in there, and it won't stick to your hand as much. Then just drop those dumplings in there. It's just going to be enough for us. Well, we'll have enough if somebody stopped over and wanted some, because I'm good about our share. And you're just going to put those little dumplings in there. And that's something, you know, because diabetics, they have to eat so much less, and they miss their good food that they normally eat. They can still have it. They can still have it. It's just changing the flour. Changing the flour. Because they can have the chicken. They can have the broth off the chicken. It's this. Because it's flour. It's going to make the sugar go up. But this would not make his sugar spike up. At all. His sugar is not going to spike. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm cooking this. I'm going to put that over in there. Those dumplings are almost done. And we'll have some chicken and dumplings. And I'm also going to make some zucchini boats. Zucchini boats. And those are delicious. I'm going to make some. Show you how I make those. You're just going to drop those dumplings over in there. They're cooking. Hey, let them cook. Then you're going to turn it down a little bit. They can go on and get done. And we'll have dumplings. You can still eat certain things. I made fried chicken yesterday, but I didn't fry it on top of the stove. We can't have the fried food. So I seasoned it good and I put it in the oven. And guys, you talking about delicious. It was so good. I don't think I even want fried chicken no more. I just want it like that. It was so good. So good. And then there you go. My last dumpling. And whatever's left in this pan, in here, you just want to scrape it. And just sit this spoon off in there. This will help thicken your juices. Just like that. And put it off in there. Just drop it off in there. Take it with your hand. Get it off. And I'm going to let you come over here so you can see my dumplings. Let me get another towel for a dirty hand. And I'm going to let you see the dumplings. Look at there. You can have dumplings. You can have chicken and dumplings. There you go. That's dumplings. It's not a lot, but it's enough for us to, hey, have a little bowl of dumplings. And then once you get that over in there, you want to cut it down just a little bit. Cut your stove down just a little bit. And I'm going to cover this halfway covered and halfway not covered. Just like so, like that. I don't know if there you go. And I'm just going to let that simmer recook. And we're going to have some dumplings. Yum, yum, chop, chop. What about that? Yes. And it's so simple, so easy to do. And the next thing we're going to take some zucchinis. And I'm going to make some zucchini boats. Got my zucchini. And I'm going to make some zucchini boats. I'm going to wash this off in my sink. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Okay, I washed that off. I'm going to turn this back inside, put that in so I can use the outside of the bag because I just washed them. And then you're just going to slice those up. And after you slice those up, that's what I got that shredded chicken over there for. It's going to actually go inside of the boat. along with the center of that and some cheese. I'm going to use this bowl, so let me rinse it out. I'm going to use this. And it's so simple to do, guys. This is simple diabetic cooking if you're a diabetic. And if you're not a diabetic and you want to lose some weight, you know you're overweight and you want to lose some weight like me. I'm overweight. Nobody has to tell me. I know I am. So I'm losing weight by eating what my husband eat. Hello. I'm losing the weight just like he is. He's gaining weight, but I'm losing. And he needs to gain. So he's gaining weight and I'm losing weight. To do your boats, you're going to cut your end off of your zucchini. Cut the other end off. We don't eat that. Cut that off. And then we're going to take it down the middle and cut it down the middle. Just like that. Cut it down the middle. Do the next one the same way. You want to cut it down the middle. And I'm saving one because that's good for breakfast with an egg. Instead of meat, put an egg with that. It's delicious. And some cheese in it and some onion. Good breakfast. And I'm just going to cut that like that. And you're going to cut them in half. Cut them in half. Just like that. It should look like that. And then what you want to do, we're going to take, that's enough right there because that really made a lot. That made a lot. We're going to take a spoon. But the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to cut it here so it can have an ending. I'm going to cut that just like that. And when I scrape the middle out, I'm not going to go past that cut. Because that's going to hold my center of my meat in here. What I'm going to put in here, that's going to hold it. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to get my ice cream dipper. Get my ice cream dipper. And I'm going to take this. And I'm going to scrape out that middle. I want to keep the middle. Because the middle is going back in here. So I want to keep the middle. Scrape it out. And see how I did not go past that end? You want to leave that. Because that's holding your ingredients that you're going to put inside of here. It's holding it in, actually. So you want to keep that. Did somebody give an ugly comment? I can tell you're being, what? You look great. You are, well, thank you, Peaceful. Thank you. I didn't know what that was. I just seen the blue. Thank you. And you're going to do it again. You're going to do it again. You're going to cut that just like so, right there. And right there at the other end. And you're going to take the middle out. You don't want the middle. You're going to scrape that middle out. You want it because you're going to use it. It's going to go back inside of here. Take the middle out. Zucchini is so good. Take it out and it's good for you. Take the middle out. And I'm going to sit that to the side. I didn't cut it, but I'm just leave that middle. If you know how to do it, you can do it without cutting it. See how I did that? We're making zucchini boats. It's a boat. It's a boat. It's a plane. It's a boat. I'm going to cut that. And these are so delicious, guys. And yes, you can use any kind of cheese that you got at home to put in the center of these. Any kind of cheese that you got at home. Any kind of cheese. And just going to scrape that out. Let me let you see how I'm just scraping that out. I'm just going to scrape that out. See? Put it in the bowl because we're going to use that. And I'm setting those boats right there. If you know how to get in there, you won't have to cut it. See how I'm doing that? You won't have to cut it. And go right in the center of the middle. Take that out because you're not going to use that. You are going to use it, but it's going to be used in a minute. So you want to keep that. And do the same thing here. Come there. Take out that center. Because this is just a good vegetable for you. A good vegetable. There you go. See? And we're going to let that sit because they are a little damp. And then this center part, I'm just going to cut this up in some small pieces. Just cut that up. Because I'm going to cook that. Because it is going right back in there. So I'm just going to cut that. It's going to go right back in that boat. Along with my chicken. And I'm going to put some onions in there. You don't have to put onions if you don't want to. That's just me. I love onions. So I will put some onions in there. I will do that. And put some onions in there. Now I guarantee you the dumplings is done. It don't take them long at all to get done. Oh, and they got so big. They're so big. The dumplings are done, but you don't want to overcook your dumplings because remember, you know why? Because you don't have much real flour. Because you can overcook these really quick. I'm holding on to this. This is hot. I'm going to sit it right there. My towel didn't fail. And my dumplings is ready. I'm going to put that over there. You don't cook the dumplings long because they will come apart. They will fall apart because it's not real flour. It's almond flour. That's why you have to mix something with your almond flour. You have to mix something with it. And I'm going to take a skillet. I'm going to put it on here on my stove. Come over here with me. I'm putting my skillet there. Oh, that pan is hot. That is hot. I'm going to add my chicken. This is some shredded chicken that I did. Shredded some chicken. I'm going to add that shredded chicken in there. The oven is on, so this pan is very hot. I'm adding that chicken. And I'm also going to add, and what I'm going to do, because I want these to dry out anyway, zucchini be sort of hold water. I'm going to turn them over and I'm going to put them back on this burner. They're not going to cook, but they are going to dry out for me. They're going to dry out, and I want them to dry out. And I'm going to get my olive oil, and I'm going to put just a little olive oil in the skillet. Just a little bit. That's enough. Right there. And I'm going to put my zucchini over in there. Because these are our boats. We're making boats. And you see any that's not cut up, just go on and cut them. And remember, when you make those dumplings, it doesn't take long because you got very little flour in it. And you got mostly almond flour. That's a different flour. Different texture. So it don't need to cook long. Just like so, like I cooked them. And then on this right here, I'm going to add some onion. And of course, I'm going to add my getting it on in the kitchen. Yes, baby, yes. Can't do nothing without that. That's enough. Just to get at some flavor. And I want some extra garlic powder on there. Some extra garlic. Like so. Because I want it to be very tasty. And I'm also going to add cheese. Goes on top of there. That, you add cheese on top. I'm going to cut me a piece of onion on this little cheese cutter thing. And a piece of onion. And that's up to you if you put onion on your zucchini boats. You don't have to. You don't have to. It's if you want to. And then we're going to cut this up. Going to cut this up. Because the zucchini, that's our vegetable for today. But it's going to have a twist to it. So I'm going to cut this little piece of onion. That's enough right here. Don't need no more than that in there. I'm going to just put that over in there, like so. You got some little big pieces here. Let me cut those down. I'm going to put that on there. Yum, yum. And I'm also going to add some cheese later on. And I'm going to show you guys, look at my dumpling. Dumpling. Look at that. Dumpling. I'm just going to put that back over in there. And we got some dumplings. Yum, yum. It's going to be really good. Okay, I got that ready. And while that is finna cook, it's not going to cook because I turned the darn burner off. Duh. But you're going to just stir that up. Go ahead and just stir that up. Those little boats. Stir it up. Stir it up. They're going to be a little crunchy because this is going to be a little softer than it is. And in a minute, I'm actually going to put those in the oven. Because zucchini holds water, so we're going to make sure all the water come out of this zucchini. But if you smash it up, it's going to really come out if you smash it up. But I want to have a little bite inside of mine. Just with a little bite. Be so good. And if you got cream cheese, I don't have any vegan cream cheeses, I would add that. You can add cream cheese in there with that also. And if you just want to add just the chicken, onions, and jalapeno peppers and leave out these big chunks, you can. You can actually just do that. And it's so, so good. Really, really good. Well, hi, Janice. It's so good. Because some people don't like zucchini. I love zucchini. It sort of tastes like tomatoes to me. A green tomato. But if you don't want to add these chunks in there, what you can do, like I said, add your chicken, ground turkey, ground meat, onions, jalapeno peppers, and make it like a stuffed pepper. And that is really delicious. You can make it like a stuffed pepper. And it's healthy for you. It's something that's healthy for you. And you can eat it all at one time if you want to. So I'm just putting those the onions in there, and that's the little chicken. And that's going to go in there, and I'm going to put it inside of there, and I'm going to put it all in the oven and let it bake. But I'm cooking my zucchini right now just for a little bit, those chunks. See, it's already getting soft. It don't take long because I want those to crunch up just a little bit, not to be so big. But I like mine like that. It's good. And you're eating something healthy, guys. This is something healthy. It's healthy for you. Then if you want to add some rotel, you can add some rotel if you want to. Some cream, mushroom if you want to. Put it in there and let this go along with that. Jalapeno peppers. 3 different kind of cheeses on top. Yum, yum. Delicious. This is what I'm making. And those that just came on here, I also made some diabetic chicken and dumplings. You can have whatever you want as a diabetic. You just got to cook it differently. And if you're not going to cook it differently, you need to know you cannot have a lot of flour products. You can't have a lot of things. You can eat it, but you can't eat like you used to eat. So why not make it where you can eat like you used to eat if you wanted to? But you still really can't. You can only have a half a cup of this and a half a cup of that, except for vegetables. Now this right here, you can have all you want. This right here, you can eat all this you want. Even with the cheese, you can have just as much as you want. Just as much as you want, it's yours. Eat it. And I'm sure this is drying out. It has. You know why? Because that stove is on. And it's drying my zucchini out. You want it to dry out because zucchini holds water. And since it's like that now, what I'm going to do now, I am going to take one of my zucchinis. And this is how you make this. You fill your boat up. Fill your boat up. Fill your boat up. Look at that. You're gonna fill it up just like so. Because it has got to cook in the oven too. So you don't want it to cook on top of the stove too much. You're gonna take that, and everybody's a delicious. You're getting a piece of chicken with every bite, and you're gonna get some cheese. You're gonna put that over in there. And this is mainly known as a Hispanic dish. Hispanics makes this all the time. They make this. This is something they eat a lot. And it is delicious. And you put that over in there like so. And you're going to put that, let it sit back up in there. Because it's going in the oven. I'm going to put these boogers in the oven. You can make zucchini lasagna, which is good. You can make zucchini and eggs and tuna fish, which is very delicious. Yes, it is. Very good. Put that off in there. Like so. These are going to go in the oven. And when they go in the oven, you basically putting them in there for your cheese to melt. So when your cheese are fully melted, you can take these out. Put it over in there. You're going to put your oven on 410. 410. You're going to put that in there. This one right here don't have enough. It's smaller. I think I cut it too small. But we're going to add that off in there. Just like so. And this is something good. You're older now. You know you don't get enough vegetables like you should. Make this. Jalapeno peppers and ground turkey, ground sausage, jalapeno peppers and cheese. And make you a boat. You can put in there whatever you want. If you want spinach instead of the zucchini. You can cut the middle out, leave the middle out, and just put spinach and turkey or spinach and sausage and cheese. And have yourself a meal. And this is just a meal. You got your meat and you got your vegetables. You don't really need anything else. Maybe a glass of tea or a Coke or something. And that's going to be a little bite for me to just eat just like this. Hello. Put that chicken in there. I don't want to waste none of my little chicken. Put your chicken in there and your onions. And as I say, like the zucchini, I'll just eat that. Baby. Honey, that's good. Okay, now we're going to take the cheese. And yes, I'm using that good cheese that I bought. That good cheese, baby. This is some good cheese, y'all. Good cheese. And I'm just going to cut my cheese like so. And just cut it just like this. I'm not going to shred it. I'm going to cut it like that. And what I'm going to do with it, I'm just going to place it on top of there. Oh, look at there. Honey, don't go there. You can use shredded. You can use whatever kind of cheese that you have at home to use. Use whatever kind of cheese you got. You're going to put that cheese on there. Just like so. You're going to cover that little boat with cheese. Cover it up. But that's just going to melt all into that. Because I don't have any shredded cheese. I need to go to the store. When you're cooking for a diabetic, you go to the store a lot. You run out a lot because they got to have 3 meals a day. 3 meals a day and 2 snacks. So I'm busy cooking. And when I leave and I have to go and do shoot for my movies, I make sure he got his meals. I pre-cook. I pre-prep everything. He got his breakfast, and he got his lunch, and he got his supper. So when I come home, I don't have to worry about feeding him. He already ate. I just normally get me something and heat it up in the microwave, something like this, and I eat that. That's what I do. And those are ready. They ready, and I'm just going to put that in the oven. It's on 400, and you want your cheese melted, and it goes in the oven. It's on 410. Woo! And okay, they flopping over. Okay, you want them to be straight. Took it out. Because I want my cheese, I want it melted on top of here and not stuck to anything. What happened, I opened this up, this was too close, and it hit my arm, and that's hot. Okay, and then I'm going to put them in the oven, like so. And I'm going to let that melt. And while that's melting, it'll be done. Because everything else been pre-cooked. And this is so good. Baby, if that ain't good, that is delicious. And I got cheese left over. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make a little cornbread now. I'm going to make a little cornbread. I'm going to put this in the ice box. And somebody had asked for my cornbread recipe. I gave it to them. I'm going to rinse this out because I'm going to use this skillet. Yes, I'm eating my zucchini. Man, that's good. That's going to be so good. And that's a zucchini boat. It's a boat. Put that pan back on there. I'm going to get my bowl. Gonna make some cornbread. This flour does not last long because I have to use it for everything. And he can have some cornbread. Gonna take this and get a cup. You want a cup. A little bit over. That's it. Then you want some cornmeal. Some regular cornmeal. You have to mix it. Reason why, that's nothing. And I need some baking powder. 1 whole tablespoon. That's it. Baking powder's gone. You want to put some salt. I like my cornbread seasoned. I'm gonna do that cornbread. Salt is not really coming out. And I like to put some garlic powder in my cornbread, give it more of a taste. And especially this, you want to season this because this right here is almonds. Crushed up almonds is what it is. And that's flour. That's my flour. I gotta move this out the way. Everything go over here to the side in my little bitty itty bitty kitchen. And I'm gonna put this on top like that. And I'm going to get some more meal to put on there. I need just a little more cornmeal. I'm always grabbing the sugar instead of the cornmeal. This is my white cornmeal. White cornmeal. And it's self-rising. You want to put about that much. Drop it over in there. It's not going to hurt because you got more of the almond flour than you do anything else. And then this has got to hold together. It's like you're making hot water cornbread, really. It's like hot water cornbread that you're making. I got my salt, I got my seasoning in there and everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some water. I need some boiling water. That's tea in there. Let me get some and boil some water. I'm going to put it in the microwave. Get it really, really hot. Let me clear that. Get it hot. And then I'm going to pour it over in here and we're going to have some cornbread. And the dumplings look so good, guys. Got chicken and dumplings. You can have stuff. Let me show you what I made last night. Where is it at? I'm going to show you what I made last night. This was dessert last night. And this is some mixed berries. And what else did I put in there? Some almond milk. If you got it, whatever kind of milk you got. You don't want a lot. 2 tablespoons of almond milk or regular milk. Put it silk milk. Put it in there and blend it with your mixed berries. And this is what you get. and it tastes like ice cream. So it's sorbet, whatever it is so good. Sorbet. This is so good. You got to make this also. It's delicious. And we'll have this, the rest of this, for dessert today. Along with our supper, with our cornbread and all the rest of the goodies. I need some oil in my skillet. And when I'm doing the cornbread, because he can't have canola oil, vegetable oil, I use vegetable oil. And this is vegetable oil. So I'm just going to put a little in there. That should be enough right there. That's enough vegetable oil. And I'm going to let that get hot. And I'm going to look at my boats and see how my boats are cooking. Oh, child, they looking good. They looking good. And we'll be eating. Okay, that water should be good and hot. And the oil is getting good and hot. And you want to gradually pour this in there. You don't want to pour it all at once because you might not need it all. So gradually put your water in there and stir. And this is what you call hot water cornbread. My husband loves hot water cornbread. And he can have hot water cornbread again. And he's doing so good with his numbers on his sugar. He's doing so good. And his foot and his legs, they're coming around. They're coming around. We just seen the doctor and they're coming slowly, but they're getting there. It's gonna take a while. So still keep him in your prayers. Although he be on night talking, he look all healthy and all good. He's not. But ain't nothing wrong with his mouth. So he can talk. But he's getting better. Just keep him in your prayers. We're just going to put another little drop. And that's it. You don't need any more. See how the consistency of that? That's what you want when you make your cornbread. That's what you want. And I call it my diabetic bread. And I know I'm doing a good job. I've been to the classes. I'm on the internet finding stuff from doctors. And they gave me a whole booklet from the VA. So I know how to cook his food, how to serve his food. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a specialist or nothing. But I am getting good at this. Because you can do anything you put your mind to. You can do it. You set your mind to it, baby, it's done. You can do it. You really can. So my mind is set to healing him. And that's what I'm doing. Trying to heal my husband from diabetes. Because if you believe it, you can do it. You got to put all this stuff up. So we're having chicken and dumplings, zucchini boats, and we having a berry cream ice thing for dessert. And cornbread. That's what we having for supper. And I always eat this right amount he get. That's what I get. He get a cup of this and a half a cup of that and one of these and two of these. I get the same thing. Because I don't want to eat other things in front of him. Because that's hard. Because I've been on diets and been around people like, oh my God, I want some of that. So I eat what he eats. Just to help him down the road. And this is a lifetime change for us. This is the way we're gonna eat from now on. I'm gonna eat whatever my husband eats. This is how we're gonna eat. And I'm gonna bring you over here so you can see me put this cornbread in here. Yes. You're just gonna take it like so. Make sure it's hot. Well, it's not hot yet. When it get hot, everything's dropping on the floor. Okay, drop on the floor. Guys, did you know what this is for? This little hole on your skillet? You know what that's for? It's for this. When you're cooking something, that's where you put your spoon at or your fork until you get ready to use it again. It goes in that little hole. That's what that's for. If it'll fit. Okay, it's ready. You're going to add your cornbread. And you're going to smash it down just a little bit. You really ain't got to smash it. Let's add that cornbread. Make sure it stay together. Get it together. That's why you have to add the little flour. That's not a lot of flour. Get it together. And this is what we are having today for supper. I'm cooking early, but we don't eat until 5:30. I just wanted to get it out of the way because I got other things to do. I got to wash. You know, I told you I have to take my sheets off and wash them and then put them back on there. I packed them up. All my sheets is in a whole box. All the bed covers is in a box. All the sheets, all the pillowcases. So we have to use the same ones. I just take them off and wash them and throw them back on there. And it's time to do that. Time to wash them and put them back on for the night talk tonight. Guys, you better come on night talk. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be good tonight. And there we go. Look at that cornbread. It's going to cook well. We got 4 pieces. And we only get 1 piece, actually. We only can have 1 piece. But we'll have some left over for tomorrow. There should be a little dumplings left for tomorrow. And we'll be good. Let's see about the boats. Don't y'all want to see about the boats? Let's see how the boats are doing. Oh my lands. They're not ready yet, but I'm going to just show them to y'all. Look at... Oh, stop it. Stop it. They're almost ready. They're almost there, guys. Have those boats in a minute. We're going to have those boats. They're going to come out and dinner be ready. I have nothing to do but fix plates. Fix his plate and fix my plate. And this is wet. There's that bread. Turning over that bread. Look at there. Cornbread. You can have cornbread. Who say you can't have hot water cornbread because you're diabetic? Oh, look at there. Almond cornbread. You can have it. There you go. Look at there. And it is delicious. It's good. Just add that little cornmeal in there. Yes. Because that cornmeal, the regular cornmeal that I put in there, it's going to help it stay together. That's why I put it in there. You don't have to put a lot. Just enough if he was eating regular cornbread that he can have a piece. And I had 1 piece of chicken left, so he'll have this tomorrow for lunch with 2 of those boats. Look at that. This is the chicken that I put in the crock pot the other day. I always cook something, a lot or something, so I can have it to prep meals with. So I will be putting the top on this and putting this back in the ice box. And that'll be for him the next day or something. If I have to run somewhere or something and he don't want to go with me, he can't. So I have to fix him something so he can eat if I have to make a run somewhere. And sometimes I do have to go get gas in the car. I might have to go to the store or something. So I leave him equipped. Hey, leave his meal where he can get it. That's what I did. And I'm going to turn that cornbread over again. See how it's staying together? It's staying together. Flip it again. You want to flip it again. It don't have everything in it like where it does, like regular cornbread. And we can eat that with our dumplings because I like cornbread and dumplings. And some people just like dumplings by themselves. I don't. I do not. I do not. And guys, we almost through filming. We got to go, I think next weekend we got to go. And probably Saturday and Sunday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday probably. Because I got like 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 5 more pages of dialogue. 5 more pages. I know them already. I know my lines. But I will be going over them again. I go over them again just to refresh my mind with everything. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Yes, I'll be doing that. And I'm telling you, I know those boats are ready to come out. As soon as that cheese melts, they really are ready. But I want them to brown a little bit on top. Get a little more brown on top. Yes, now they're ready. Ah, they're ready. I can cut that oven off. Let me show y'all these boats. They ready. Honey, look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Look at that, Sha. Ah, honey, yes. That is ready to eat. Cornbread is ready. I don't want to burn it. And that's what we're having. The cornbread. I'm going to go ahead and plate my husband's plate. Although he's going to eat later, his plate can be ready for him to eat later. I'm going to go ahead and plate his plate. Put his cornbread on there. Oh, look at that bread. Honey, you better ask somebody. Look at that bread, baby. Look at that cornbread. I guess I can give him a bigger piece since he's just getting one. Let me get him a bigger piece of bread. That's a big one. There we go. Cornbread. And I'm going to put his dumplings in a little bowl. And I'm going to get his boats. I'm going to give him that big one there. Well, I can't reach it. Look at that. The boats. And give him some dumplings. And with the dumplings, I want to put them in a bowl. Where's the bowl? Everything I packed up. I was a packing girl, I tell you that much. And I'm going to put his dumplings in here. And he'll have a whole meal ready to go. Okay, what do I do with my spoon? Where's the spoon? There it is. And I'm going to plate his dumplings up. And yes, there are whole dumplings in here, guys. Whole dumplings. Yes. That's enough. It's about a cup. Dumplings. About a cup of dumplings. And that is a diabetic plate. You got chicken and dumplings. You got your cornbread. And you got your zucchini boats. Oh my God, these are going to be so delicious. And there you go. And that's what's for supper. And for dessert, we have the ice cream, berry ice cream. And I'm going to sit that up there. So when it's time to eat, I do not have to fix his plate. Because it'll be already ready. And what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to taste this for you guys. I'm going to taste the boats for you guys. So I can let you know how they taste. I got to get me a plate. I'm going to use this since I'm just going to taste this for you guys. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, I want all my cheese. Honey child, you got to make these. Cheese, come off of there. Stop that. Y'all, look at that cheese being hard-headed. Come off of there. And I'm finna taste this boat for you guys. I do need a fork and a knife. Let me get it out of my thing over here. My dishes are clean, but let me get this. Oh! I'm gonna taste this for you guys. Let me cut it. There it go. Y'all see that? There it go. I'm gonna taste this. Child, yes. See, it's already, look how easy it cut. It's already done. Let's taste. Oh, that's hot though. We're gonna taste this. Look at that zucchini. And chicken. I didn't think I should have put pepper in there. We both love jalapeno peppers. This is good. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. That's good. Mmm. It's seasoned to the T. You get a bite of that onion. And the chicken. And the zucchini in the middle. It ain't soft or nothing like that. It's just good. And it's spicy. Because that chicken, I did put a little pepper on that chicken. Baby. Well, I guess I done ate one of mine. I only get 2. I'm going to save some of it. This is so good. Guys, you got to make it. Look at there. Open up. You can have a bite. Open your mouth and take this. Mmm. 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 That's good. So next time you're in the store, don't pass by the zucchini and keep walking. Stop and grab 2 of them and make this. Baby, this is good. Thank you guys for coming on here. Shout out to Janice, and who is this? Sarah Sheep. Peaceful, hi Peaceful. And Emily. Emily. I think that's Emily, yeah. Thank you guys for coming on so much. And Safari. Scarlett. Thank you guys for coming on. I appreciate you guys. And I see you tonight on Night Talk. You want to be there. Peace.